All right, there it is. All right, guys, please go ahead and label this 112, 112. And another thing I've noticed, I'm giving you I'm giving you notes and talking while I'm giving it to you. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to let you jot down a little bit. We're going to talk about it, so you'll be all done. Okay, so just look up when you're done. I could tell when you're writing. Yeah, sit back when you're done. Make it obvious. All right. This is 1.22. Yeah, this thing was up, wasn't it? Couldn't see it. Yeah, it's 1.22. Okay. All right, we have the four symbols here. I'd like for you underneath each symbol to go ahead and put what they mean. So write a very short phrase for what does this symbol mean? What is that? That if you forgot, the riddle, what is less than 3 is going to help you out. See, now you won't ever forget that once you do it enough. And I kill the riddle by saying it every day. All right. All right, good. And if you need to step away and you're stepping away, you can turn your camera off, but let's try to have them on. We have the majority have them on. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see if we got them right. Or I'll give you another moment. Okay, another couple seconds. All right, looks like we're good. Yeah? Okay. So what's this first one? Remember the riddle is what's less than 3 to make a heart. So I know that symbol is less than. The next one, it's not just less than because it could equal the amount or the value or the goal that we're comparing. So that one is going to be less than or equal to, right? And the others are just going to be the opposites. So really, this is the trick. If you just know this symbol, you know all of them. If you know this symbol, you know all of them. So we got greater than and greater than or equal to. Okay. So I'm going to give you a word, a phrase, a short phrase, and I want you to tell me which do they belong in. So underneath these notes are, you can kind of see it. Let me turn this off. You probably can still kind of see it. Underneath, I have these phrases, and let's see. How about I'll write in the chat as well. Oh, okay. Good question. This equal symbol underneath the less than, that little line is the potential for the values to be equal. So it's not just less than, right? If you make less than $100, you don't make $100, you make $99 or less. But if you make less than or equal to 100, then you could make 100, you can make 99, you can make $1. Okay. Hope that helps. Let me know if that helps. Good chat question. All right, here we go. So what does have no more than? Have no more than. Where does that fit? I'm going to write it in the chat. Have no more than. Have no more than. I want you to copy that same phrase and put it underneath one of these four options. Have no more than. Have no more than. So let's see. What if I said, so when you have a phrase like that, put a scenario in it. So what if you can have no more than $1,000 in your checking account? If you have no more than 1,000, right? Could you have 2,000? Could you have 2,000 if you could have no more than 1,000? You can't have 2,000. Okay. Okay. Could you have $1,000 though? You can have no more than 1,000. You could have 1,000, right? If they're like, you can have no more than 7 dogs. Your parents are like super generous. They're like, you can have no more than 7. And you really love dogs. How many dogs are you going to go get? 7, right? So we could have, okay, good. We could have no more than, and that is the less than or equal to. Okay. So think of a scenario. I'm going to write under this, no more than. Your mom says, you can have no more than 7 dogs. Okay. Mom says you can have no more than 7 dogs. You really love dogs, so how many dogs should you get? 7. Okay, did it make sense to have it in a phrase more than just listening to this, right? To have it in a phrase. So I want you to make your own phrase for this next one. Okay. How about okay, here's a good one. A value exceeds. A value exceeds. I'm going to write it for everybody. A value exceeds. Okay, so make a scenario. Make a scenario. What value? What do you nice, Charlie. A value exceeds 50. What value exceeds 50? 52, 59, 66. Greater than. Okay. Good. Good. All right. So Charlie, nice comment. That's good. Good input. Anyone else? Let's see. Where does that belong? Nice. Claudia, right? Santiago, right? Charlie, right? So greater than. Boom. Who else? Tao, good. Kevin, good. All right. So let's see. A value exceeds 100 degrees Fahrenheit, right? Maybe we're talking about like having a temperature. Like if your temperature is over 100, when they do like a COVID screening, they're going to tell you that you have a fever, okay? Because people plus or minus like 1 degree. So here, a value exceeds 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So asking that, could it equal 100? No, because the value exceeds 100. Okay, so you got to put in some kind of scenario, and that'll make it much easier. Okay, how about this one? This one will be quick. All right. Fewer than, fewer than, fewer than, fewer than. Use the dog example again. You can make all examples about dogs. My mom says I can only have, my mom says I can have fewer than 7 dogs. You love dogs. How many dogs are you going to go buy? My mom says I can have fewer. Good, Luke. My mom says I can have fewer than 7 dogs. Good, Ryan. Good, Santiago. Logan, you got it. Lynn, perfect. Kevin, good job. Marcos, good. All right, we're nailing this. I think we know. Good. Who else is saying? Melanie, perfect. Tao, perfect. Ryan, I already said you. You got it. All right. Fewer than is our less than. Okay. So I'm going to box these out now. Nah, there's too much color on that already. All right, guys. This one might be this, or I might try to trick you and give you another one of the others. So let me think about it. How about at least more than? That's harder. At least more than. At least more than. At least more than. Wait, 1 sec. Right. Right. The at least is the tricky part. Actually, yeah. I see how this one's actually a little ambiguous. All right, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it to one different thing. Let's go. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right, how about that? At least some value or more. You get it. Perfect, Layla. Perfect. Tao, good job. Okay. Okay, I see somebody going towards good. something with less. If you put less in there, double check what you did. Okay, so it looks like we have, all right, Kevin, you got it. Marcos, you got it. Layla, good job. Let's see. Tao, good job. Luke, Riley, Melanie, Santiago, Nikolai, Sun Lee, Max. Okay, yeah, it's over here. It's over here. And what did I say? At least or more than. So I'm going to just at least or. The or is always going to tell you that it's one of those combination symbols, okay? All right, let's go down this slowly now. All right, so here we go. We're going to try to make an equation for this, but first, I want you on the left side to make a few bullets, and I want you to put the information we know and what's the unknown, and then we're going to make an equation from it. Okay. Let's see. Chat is going just to me, so if you didn't hear what I said or anything distracted you, I can say it again. Let me know. All right. I'm going to do something here real quick. I'm going to let you work that out. Get all the information you can. Copy it down. Yeah, no worries. Things happen, right? No worries. What I was saying is I'd like for you to copy down this problem and then on the left side have bullet points where you're going to put each piece of information, right? So you could say one piece would be Joe has 424. So I'd write, starts with 424. And that's going to help us, okay? So once we have all the information there, we'll be able to make our equation pretty quick here. All right, I'm gonna change this up because question. I don't know where to do it, but I'm gonna start to. All right, I'll do it next time. Next time I'm gonna keep everyone on one page. So next time the video, you gotta have your video going. Honestly, it's because those that had their videos off, everyone has these screensavers that are like moving around and stuff. So, I mean, I like them, but I don't like them just doing the same thing. There's somebody where it's like zooming in on this woman with a phone, and I keep thinking someone's raising their hand. All right, I'm going to start to input some of the info, and we'll see what we have. All right, Joe has $424, and we know that that's going to be important information. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to just move that over, right? Because I know I start with 424. I could have put a dollar sign there. That would have been more accurate. And then I look here. What else do we have? He deposits D dollars to have. So he deposits D dollars. That's another thing we don't know. Okay, Santiago, you're unmuted. Just letting you know. All right. And let's see. The total. So he deposits D dollars to have at least $600. Okay, solve for D. So you are going to deposit some value to our 424 in order to have a total of at least $600. So once I read this last one, I want to think about it. It's our total, so we already know where it goes. It's going to go on one side of our equation, or inequality in this case. What is the total meaning at least 600? Thumbs up if you can just have 600, and that would be fine. Could you just have 600? Thumbs up, thumbs down. If you have to have at least 600, you could what? You could have 600. You could have 700. No one's, But if you're trying to buy something, if you go in there with 550, you won't be able to buy it, right? They'll say, no, come back when you have more money. So let's see and look here what we're going to do with this next. All right. So from that, we always know that we set it up so that on the left side, on the right side is our total. Nice. We just had someone else join. And the inequality is going to be right here. And then on the left side, look what I wrote there. I wrote cash plus deposit. That equals our total. So what we can do with that is figure out, well, we're going to put what we're going to earn on the left. All right, Annie, I got you in for attendance today. Perfect. All right, right now we're just copying down these notes. Maybe we could share them later. I'll try to do that. All right, so watch what I'm going to put here. I'm going to put the cash I start with plus whatever I deposit. I need that amount to be greater than or equal to $600, right? If you had the symbol backwards when you were doing it, that wouldn't quite work because we need the money, right? We need at least $600. If you have $500, that doesn't work. So remember, once you have the total, we're comparing the total with whatever over here is trying to create the total, okay? And then you can compare the symbol here as you go. So go ahead and solve that all the way out. Go ahead and solve that all the way out. Give me a thumbs up if you solved it all the way out already. All right. Watch your mental math. You don't want to do mental math too much. You got to jot something down. I'll remind you guys. Well, the next step is going to be subtract 424. We don't change the direction of the inequality when we add or subtract. We only change that. In fact, maybe write this. We only change the direction of inequality. And inequalities are just all these symbols. So we had less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, okay? So you only change the direction, and that just means flipping it the other direction, opening. Only change the direction of inequality when you multiply or divide by a negative number, okay? That's key. That's going to come up again, and that is going to be something you'll need to know. I will have one that needs you to switch the direction for the quiz, okay? Got to have that rule. All right, but we just subtracted 424. So when I subtract 424 from both sides, we end up with D is greater than or equal to 176. All right. So when I look at that, that's all that I need to cover. I can relax. When I look at that, okay, well, what would happen if we did not have 176? Let's just see what happens. So when I don't have 176, what if I had my $424 and then I added to that, I only raised $170. Could we buy our $600 TV? No, we could not. So afterwards, see if it works. D, our dollars we deposit, has to be greater than or equal to 176. It couldn't be what we had before, a 170, okay? But, we don't mind if it's over 176, and it could equal 176 to equal 600, okay? We're going to do this. We're going to keep on going with this with a Kahoot, and I'm going to, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, we are even earlier than the last class. You guys are awesome. All right. So the last class, I was able to dismiss about 7 or 8 minutes early. I think you guys might be the same here. So I'm going to give you guys this time a 6-minute break. We'll be back at 12:45, and I will get the Kahoot all ready. Okay, so take a little break, go get some food, go to the bathroom, play with the dog, go outside, get some sun. Don't do all those things because that's too much. You'll be tired by the time you get back. All right, so go do something. If you have questions, you can hang out here. I'm just going to put on some music for myself. What music should I put on? Let's see. What do I have? No. This one's good. Hello? All right, I'll go and stop this video. So this is what we needed for the inequality word problems. I think that's a good setup. All right.